Hi everyone, welcome back to War on the Sea, the Mediterranean Madness. Here we are. It's October 27th, 1940, and hopefully we're not a million miles away from completing our campaign objectives. We've sent a distractionary force up here to drop off some troops and supplies to sort of hopefully draw their attention to try and any invasion fleets to try and recover this port on Sardinia here, rather than trying to recapture Palermo or maybe strike at Malta. That's one of the things we did see last time was potential invasion force heading towards Malta. Now we sent the subs here. They're going to group back. Here is where we believe the invasion force is. They are now returning. Those B-17s, there's 3 more B-17s heading up there. They were actually going to go to look at whatever this is, but I think we might send them to see if they can do another bombing raid on those cruisers and transport ships that we saw up here. Other than that, we need to build a level 5 airfield on Palermo. As you can see, we've got level 4, and here this is the supplies and stuff we need. They're almost there. It's going to be another 27 hours. Yeah. For some reason, the line won't allow me. There we go. 27.7 hours to get there. Hopefully we can get that done today and get the airfield built and complete our victory conditions, and then we can make a decision what we want to do. Do we want to try and paint the entire map blue, maybe put a hole on this, or do something different? Right, so first point of every time is to do some housekeeping, and we've got some contacts here reported as 4 ships, 1 destroyer escort, which is probably the U-boats. We've come to know that they get misreported quite a lot, so let's get some rocket bow fighters. Go and say hello to them. Similar there, what we got from Kalamata. Let's send some rocket bow fighters to go and check them out. All looks okay relatively here at the moment. We've got HMS Valor and her group with the Hood moving around Sardinia. They're going to come up here, weren't they? Because there was a lot of enemy fleets moving into this direction past southern France. So yeah, they're moving in that direction. I think they also have with them, hidden behind them, is the Lion and Panther battleships, which they're also going around there. So kind of big powerful group there, or 2 powerful task groups going there just to make sure we'll stop any enemy ships flooding down towards Gibraltar or anything out into the Atlantic. So we're going to box them into the Mediterranean. We appear to have some enemy fighters up here, but I'm not sure what they're doing at the moment. We'll keep an eye on them. Yeah, not sure. We've got HMS Victorious, her task group there, just giving support between Sicily and Sardinia. We got the Gibraltar Home Fleet up here with HMS Hastings, HMS Renown, the battle cruiser, and some destroyers as well, just to try and give a bit of security, because I think we've seen some destroyers and cruisers moving around this area as well. So yeah, and they've got a cap to keep them safe from enemy bombers. Yeah, okay, so I think we're set. These guys are merch. Okay. I don't know why it did that. They got some... cruiser Southampton with 250 troops. They got some troops and supplies. They're obviously heading up here, but there was a reason I diverted them, probably because there's 7 bombers heading that way. There must have been a contact up there, which we've now lost. But okay, we'll see how this plays out. At 6:15 in the morning, the 3 B-17s that were doing some scouting runs and maybe attacking... Oh, hello. The destroyers, we redirected them to that invasion group. There is the invasion group, still on target. Cruisers in the front. Merchant ship, cruiser in the middle. So we'll just pull away from the anti-aircraft fire for the moment. We'll climb up to a safer height, and then we'll come in and try and hit one of these ships. I think we'll probably go for one of the cruisers, because we don't have much in the way of capital ships around Malta to try and take them on, unless we turn the Lion and Panthers group around. But yeah, I don't think they'll have time to get there. Okay, the B-17 is now up at 10,000 feet. You can see that they are coming in. Should be safer from a lot of the anti-aircraft fire. This is the cruiser we are going for. Yeah, the one in the middle. So we got 2 light cruisers. I think it's 2 heavy cruisers with 3 merchants. So we're going to try and hit one of the. Could be a light cruiser. The Italian light cruisers tend to be quite bulky looking. Bombs away from these 3 fortresses, and let's see. You can see that a lot of the flak is not getting up to them, which is good. Nice and safe up here. But we'll divert them away. And here is the cruiser that we can focus on. Bombs coming in. Stand by. Oh, okay. Only got a couple of hits, I think. Maybe 1 or 2 hits. Most of the bombs ran along. Although she's dead in the water, that's knocked her propulsion out. That's a good sign. These Italian ships not as good as the German ones. You know, every inch of a German cruiser could be burning and sinking, and it will survive. But this Italian has taken a couple of bombs, and she's gone. So there we go. Happy days. 3 aircraft safely left the area, and an Italian cruiser was sunk for 11,350 tons. Right, those brave crews can come back to base. Yeah, so we've got the subs trying to get in the way to create a barrier to try and strike at that task group. We do have 17 command points. What do we got here? We've got HMS Ark Royal. So we've got the Sheffield and the Newcastle, 2 cruisers, and the Dido, 3 light cruisers, but that's probably not enough to take on that group coming in, so we will have to go from an aerial assault point of view. Okay, good start. We've got lots of fighters coming out maybe to attack the Gibraltar Home Fleet. They've got a cap, so that's okay. I'm not terribly worried about that. Where are these B-17s going? They're going over there, which we think there's a group of cruisers there or something there, which needs a bit of attention. Okay. What have we got here? We've got Arm Merch 2. They are empty, so I'm going to send them back to Gibraltar. Get them out of the way. And we've got chain. Oh yeah, we got the chain fleets that we're going to use to create supply chains, but we never really got around to it. It was a good idea, but never really implemented it right. But we'll leave them there for the moment, because you never know. If we do decide to continue this at a later date to try and paint the map blue, then yeah, we'll probably need them. But for now, it's not going to be essential for our victory, I don't think. At 35 minutes past 6, we've got the bow fighters from Tripoli, who are searching for that contact we had, which said destroyer escort, but we assumed was going to be a U-boat. Nothing immediately jumping out, and it's quite calm weather. It's early morning, so there's that kind of haze, which kind of... Oh, they spotted something. Oh! U-boat right under our nose, right. That's, they may have got too much warning. We may not be able to get this attack on in time, but we will certainly try. Yeah, he's diving under. I don't think we're going to get there. No, we're not going to get there in time. Rubbish. So the one that got away, but we're not going to... It's still got 500 nautical miles range, so we're going to send them up here to have a look at this contact up there. What I might do is send some more aircraft up from Tripoli in a moment, not straight away, allow a bit of time for that U-boat to resurface. The Wyverns, can they have depth charges? They have bombs. Do we not have anything with depth charges. The B-17s can have depth charges. Can we strap a depth charge to a... No, apparently not. Oh, we could have rockets, though. I never really realised we could have rockets on the Spitfires. I don't know why I didn't even think about that, but there we go. Options. Ah, up here, there's B-17s, and there's the cruisers. Ignore the first contact. We want to go for the second contact. That is what we're interested in. 20 to 8, the B-17s are... Oh, there they are. Let's have a look. What's this then? Oh, it's another strong force. Destroyers. Oh, potentially just destroyers. Maybe a light... Is that a light cruiser? Maybe? Okay, let's get these guys climbing up and we'll see if we can come in and bomb a couple of these. Oh, hello. That's slow moving. Is that the one we hit last time? That looks... doesn't look healthy, does it? That's the sickly one of the group. Oh, the other group of B-17s are still low. Let's get them to climb as well. Okay, we've got the B-17s coming in now. First group. They've climbed up. Obviously, it's still always a risk with the anti-aircraft fire. And destroyers always fast-moving, easily evade most standard attacks. So it's not going to be easy for sure. But we'll drop the bombs and see what happens. Bomb's gone. Oh, and we missed exactly. These destroyers can dodge and evade. Got one of the bombers is smoking. Hopefully they're okay. And while they're leaving, they're distracting the gunners from the other three, which are starting to move in now. The stricken destroyer at the back we haven't bothered going for because we can probably pick that off with a different kind of attack. But yeah, I think we probably do actually need the Gibraltar Home Fleet to come and tackle these. Probably the best route forward. Get some destroyers and cruisers to try and hit them. Although they are Lend-Lease destroyers, so they're not the best. Guns firing, lighting up the sky. Bombs about to drop. This little Italian destroyer seems all on her lonesome. That's the one they've gone for. And that will probably put pay to this ship. There we go, 7 B-17s attacked. All were okay. We sunk one of the destroyers for 2,195 tons. There's that other one which got heavy damage and heavy flooding. The other one who dodged the attack seems to be absolutely fine. Okay, let's get those returning to base. So, yeah, we've got Gibraltar Home Fleet here. We've got Hastings, Renown, Lend-Lease destroyers, Samar. Can we have a look at... No, we can't have a look at her details. We've got Jackal, Jelly Jar, which is a cruiser, and Shropshire. Oh, and Somerset. Oh, no, we've got cruisers. I forgot we had cruisers in there. Actually, that's not a bad force to actually take them on. Yes, indeed. Let's engage. I knew there was a reason I sent them up there for something, and that was it. Well, for some reason, I didn't look at the ships in the bottom row and see that there's 3 cruisers there, and I thought, oh, okay, no, that's the force we need. That is the force we need. Good. So we know there's a U-boat down here, which we've missed, but for now, that's okay. These guys, you probably need to... Okay, he's heading slightly south, so if you pop you there, you might be able to intercept, and all is well so far. 7 past 7, bow fighters from Kalamata are searching for a contact we believe to be a U-boat east of Malta. It could be... Again, let's look right under our nose, which the last one was, which I missed. Of course, they may have got prior warning and dived away, but we'll continue to search to see if there's anything here. Here they come, 4 Angels of Death. Please strike true. Yeah. That's one U-boat dead. Good stuff. U-boat sunk for 759 tons. Happy days. Return to base. Good work, boys. Wonderful. Right. We've got them coming there, them coming there, them coming down there. Will they be in time to actually have a go? Should we send another strike force up to hit that? Maybe from Palermo again. I mean, nope, not quite ready. I think Arc Royal we've got Swordfish, which could do a number, actually, thinking about it. What have we got? Oh, we can't do nothing. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait. It's fine. It's fine. No actual aircraft available. We could do it from Arc Royal. How many Swordfish do we have on Arc Royal? 11. To hell with it. That's what they're for, innit? Let's send them up to strike those cruisers and those cargo ships. And by the time they're there should be some movement on the two airfields, which we can also send some supporting aircraft up as well. At 7:25, our bow fighters from Tripoli, who were on... Oh, hello. They've strayed. They went to search for a U-boat up here, and they've actually found the invasion force. Ooh, hang on. Camera's gone a bit janky. There we go. We've got rockets, so we could... I suppose we could attack one of the merchant ships. Are they... Yeah, we got rid of the 4th cruiser, didn't we? Cool. Okay. Let's come in and maybe attack one of the merchants then. We've got a slight distraction. As the bow fighters were sent to attack the merchant ship, a spotter plane has come in the area and they all went into their fighter modes and wanting to get a kill. So one bow fighter's going for the aircraft, while the others are going in for the attack on the ship. There's the one down there. Finish him off quickly and you can go and attack. Honestly. Right. Now do your primary thing, which is attack the shipping. Meantime, the lead bow fighter has been shot down. Just bear in mind how the Italian aircraft could fly over our battle group without being hit by anti-aircraft fire. We've already lost one fighter, we're probably going to lose another. Good hits. Duck away. And crash straight into the sea. Brilliant. Well done. We saw this with the Italian aircraft attacking near our submarine, HMS Sea Dog, didn't we, the other day? The other episode, where they just sort of plummeted into the sea afterwards. The AI sort of like, I give up. Right, okay, let's quickly jump to another target as that merchant has been sunk. Oh, and she's been shot down. So all our aircraft have been shot down. That's a bad attack. But we might get 2 merchant ships. So in the long run, we're in credit for that attack. So at the end of that, we lost 3 aircraft. But we also shot down 1 aircraft and sunk 2 merchant ships for 12,000 tons and 6,440 tons. 18,440 tons in total. So a loss, but not an absolute drastic loss. That's something we can certainly accommodate. 18,000 tons of troops and supplies which are not going to land on Malta, which is certainly something. 7:37, we've got the Gibraltar Home Fleet here with Renown. Are they coming under attack? I heard the ping. Oh, and I can see our cap is now diving away, so we've obviously got an air raid coming in. It's a lone Italian fighter with rockets trying to take on our fleet. Well, that's brave. Unless it's a distraction for a larger bombing force coming in from a different direction. And they just want to drag our fighter escort, or not fighter escort, our cap away, which so far they've done. I don't think he's going to get much further. Or is he? He might be faster than our fighters, you know. Okay, he's coming in for the destroyer. Anti-aircraft from the cruisers and the battle cruiser. Oh, look at the difference between this fighter's survival rate and my bow fighters in the last conflict. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. My 3 bow fighters were shot down. I know they're slightly larger aircraft, but still. How pathetic is the Allied anti-aircraft fire compared to the enemy? And he's outrunning all the fighters. Oh, he just managed to get in range. Fantastic. Oh, well done. Well done. We just had a few miles an hour edge on him and we slowly caught him up. Brilliant. So there we go. 1 aircraft shot down. One thing we did find out is that Somerset, with the heavy damage and heavy flooding, doesn't actually have any propulsion. So she is literally just being a towed gun platform at the moment. And when we get to a conflict, she's left to sort of sit still. So that's something we need to sort out. Sorry, Somerset. Did I say Shropshire? I meant Somerset. Right, so that's why that is such a slow-moving group. Yeah, Somerset is in a really bad way. So, yeah, really, we need to drag her somewhere else. She's not really ready for a conflict, but okay, well they're in the area now, so there's not much we can do about it. At 8:45, the Swordfish from HMS Ark Royal is in the area, and they've spotted the invasion fleet. Right, let's break off and begin our attack. Okay, then here we go. Right, we've got we're in the front wing here. We got another wave of 4 aircraft behind us. We've got 3 aircraft over there. Those 3 are going to attack the merchant at the back, whereas the 2 other waves are going to attack the large cruiser in the middle, with the hope that if we can drop enough torpedoes in the way, this Kriegsmarine light cruiser here will also take a few hits. That's the thinking anyway. Whether or not it works out, who knows, but yeah. We'll see what gets through. I think the merchant ship will only probably take out 1 of those torpedoes. That's all it requires. Whereas the cruisers will take quite a few. Oh, we've lost Swordfish. God, look at the bristling guns on those cruisers. You can see them all light up like Christmas trees. They're starting their evasive maneuvers. Can't be too long till the drop. Have we dropped? Yeah, we have dropped. Sorry, I missed it. Right. First wave ducks away. Second wave drop their torpedoes. And here comes the third wave, looking to attack the merchant ship. Torpedoes gone, and they duck away. Oh my goodness! Look at those. They're really getting hammered. Oh, yeah. One of the Swordfish got shot down. Torpedoes inbound though. This Kriegsmarine ship is not going to get away with it. As I say, she wasn't the target. That's the target, but we knew she'd get struck. It was the plan for her to get struck as well. 3 good hits on this light cruiser and a dud. Torpedoes have got past, heading for the Italian ship. Are they going to strike? The anti-aircraft fire goes mental at the yellow group. Oh, I think they're just going to miss. no, she gets struck on the rear. Oh, and there you go. 2 hits on the merchant ship. And we might even get a loose torpedo hitting the 3rd German cruiser. So the 1st light cruiser is in trouble. The merchant's in trouble. The Italian cruiser in the middle doesn't look too badly damaged, and this one's currently dodged all the problems, but has that torpedo run out of steam? It has. Oh, it was on course as well. Oh well. So, damage to the Italian, but she seems okay. This is German, so there's a good chance they might be... No! Has she gone? Yeah, she's rolling over, and she's gone. I think this merchant's gone as well. So, after that, we lost 4 of the 11 aircraft that it attacked. But we sunk 2 ships. A merchant ship for 12,000 tons, and that puts pay to the majority of their supplies and troops. There may still be some troops on the cruisers, but yeah, not in any great number that we need to worry about. And we sunk a German light cruiser for 6,000 tons. Good stuff. Right, they can return to the Ark Royal. Doing a fantastic job. So we've got 2 cruisers still out there. We've got 4 Avengers. If we want to go for a... What have we got in Malta? 4 Wyverns. Right, let's send B-17s from Malta. And we'll send the Avengers from Palermo. And hopefully have a 2-pronged attack. B-17s coming in from high and the Avengers coming in from low. 8:45, the Gibraltar home fleet under attack. Nothing yet, so I'm guessing, could it be a U-boat attack? Oh, we have our answer. The guns are being elevated and the boom tells us we've engaged. Now this might be those group of destroyers we saw earlier in the episode. Can we see any flashes on the horizon? Okay, I sent some of the fighter caps to go and look. It looks like a single destroyer. So not the group of them. But it looks like they've got the range already, so I don't think she's going to be... Well, they haven't, but there we go. Yeah, she's not going to be long for this world. I don't see anyone else. Already smoke billowing from this destroyer, unless she's actually making smoke, but I think that's actually damage. The shells are landing very close to her. Putting up a bit of anti-aircraft fire against the Furies, which are kind of spotting them. Well, that fire's breaking out. She's definitely taken a few hits. So at the end of that action, moderate damage to our... Did she fire some... the German fire seemed to be a lot better than ours. We've got some moderate damage to our Lend-Lease destroyer here, Pistol. Minor damage to Jelly Jar, which she already had. Sunset, we know, had some damage. Minor damage to Renown, that's fine, that was already there. Heavy damage and heavy flooding to this German destroyer, but she was able to evade and outrun us, mainly because Somerset here, it's got no propulsion. So, yeah. Able to evade the group. At 10 to 10, the B-17s are in the area of where the remnants of that invasion force are, the 2 cruisers. There they are. But they are not alone. They have Avengers, torpedo bombers, also in the area. So, we'll get these attacks underway. They've also got some Spitfires which I sent up to give a bit of cover as well, but which we're probably not going to use. Okay, here come the B-17s. The bulk of the forces, so red and blue flight, 8 B-17s are going to bomb this target here. The remaining 2 are going to go for that one with the Avengers. So here we go. You can see the 2 which are going for the other one. Going to cut behind everyone, setting up for the Italian cruiser, whereas these 8 will go for the German cruiser. Bombs away. looks absolutely devastating for that light cruiser. Be amazed if she survives that kind of payload damage. Crikey. Her guns have stopped. That's a good sign for us. Okay, bombs dropped from these two, and the German light cruiser is gone. Good hits on the, well, one hit on the Italian ship, so hopefully that'll slow her down and I'll give the Avengers a chance to come in. Oh. Lead flight gets shot down as torpedoes. Oh, another flight shot down. Torpedoes have been loosed. Okay, lots of... Oh, good first hits as the other remaining two. Oh, 4 out of 4. That was amazing. The A turret explodes. There's been a magazine explosion probably, and that will probably put pay to him. So we lost 2 of the aircraft and crews, but all 4 dropped their torpedoes on target. Fantastic, and I think this Italian cruiser will be done for. So, HMS Safari was also getting in on the act, but not quite close enough. We lost 2 aircraft of the 29 that attacked, so that's 2 of the Avengers. B-17s were okay, and of course the rest of those were made up of the Spitfire escort, which obviously were circling high and weren't really involved in the attack. But we sunk a Italian cruiser for 13,334 tons and a German light cruiser for 6,310 tons, 19,644 tons, and more importantly, the end of that invasion fleet. Good stuff. So you can return to base, and the Avengers, you can return to base. Fantastic. Spitfires, you can also return to base. Okay, at 11:50, the Gibraltar home fleet. Torpedoes in the water, I see them. Oh my goodness. They look like they're coming from Renown, but they're not. They're coming... What are they doing? They're... Where are they going? They're turning in a 360-degree turn to go back to Renown? Oh, come on. That's nonsense. What is that? What is that? That's nonsense. Well, that is. It's missed. Although you could be in trouble. Literally, they went like... Well, she was over here then, but it went like that and then came back at her. So the U-boat's probably directly under us. Got the destroyer, get out of the way. How bizarre. One of our destroyers has just been hit. Oh, she's dead. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, so our decent destroyer has been sunk. And the 2 Lend-Lease pieces of crap are still with us. But yeah, no, I can't believe a U-boat could get right underneath the Renown. No, come on guys. Okay, pistol going past our sinking destroyer. Depth charging, hopefully trying to hit this annoying U-boat. Okay, it would seem that this U-boat has gone deeper than our depth charges can go, which is a frustration for sure. But so we can expect another attack from this U-boat captain on our Gibraltar home fleet, because of course we've got the cruiser with no propulsion. So yeah, I expect this to be whittled out. This task group to be whittled down by this U-boat. Okay, now coming up to 1,150 feet depth. How is this not imploded? It's a Type 7C. I'm sure the crush depth was literally like 1,000 feet. So the fact that she's gone over at 1,150 now and still sinking. Okay, so the deepest recorded dive of a Type 7C U-boat that survived, key criteria there, was 252 meters, 820 feet. Achieved by U-331 after it sank HMS Barham. Meanwhile, Type 7C had a maximum operating depth of 250 meters, 820 feet. Crush depth between 275 and 325 meters. So, okay, so a crush depth of 902 to 1,066 feet. Dives to such depths were rare. And I don't think there's, you know, we were going almost 200 feet further below that crush depth. That maximum crush depth, so... yeah. I'm expecting this to implode any moment. It has to. Okay, we're now nearing 1,300 feet down. Goodness me. 1,300 feet. How is she still going? How is she still alive? Incredible. Incredible. Boom! 1,400 feet. There, now we know. Now we know. So there we go. So Samar, sadly, we lost for 1,854 tons. But we eventually sunk a U-boat for 759. That fleet is looking in a bit ropey now. They're not close enough to drop their stuff off. No. Okay, keep going up. Looks like there's some cruisers up here. Let's get War Patrol 2 to come and check them out for sure. Possibly a cruiser sailing through here. There's that bloody U-boat has popped up once more. Let's send 3 rocket bow fighters. Hopefully we'll spot them this time and get them. That could be a U-boat as well. Maybe after Ark Royal. So let's get some rockets on those wyverns and we'll get them to go and check that out. Another potential cruiser coming down here. We've got the U-boats kind of creating a shield, which hopefully one of those can intercept. And we'll see how it goes. Right, our Merch 1 is finally here. Let's drop off the troops and whatever supplies we have for them. A lot of supplies for them. There you go, there's the bulk of the troops there. Anything else? No, that's it. So the fight in Porto São Paulo is back in our favour, which is good to see. Good stuff. Excelente, excelente. Meanwhile, they are heading up there with some troops on board. Yep, to take back Vichy Marseille, which we inadvertently let go last time to neutral, as we used some of the troops to drop down here. Meanwhile, our anti-sub missed that one, and you missed that one. Right, we'll just get them to new heading and see if they can intercept. So at 12:40, we've got the bow fighters with rockets looking for that U-boat, and there he is, dead ahead. And hopefully we can get this one who evaded us previously. He's not going to be able to dive fast enough this time, but hopefully the rockets will find their mark. Yes, they will. And that should be another quick kill of the U-boat. So, another U-boat sunk for 759 tons. Good stuff. Return to base, please. Fantastic. Meanwhile, well, they can't be too far away. Moments later, here's the wyverns, and what do we got over there? That looks like a U-boat. Indeed it is. Right, let's turn and attack. Okay, 4 wyverns coming in. Please make this count. Yes, some good hits there. And that should be another quick sinking of a U-boat. Confirmation, 759 tons added to the kitty. Right, return to base. Good. So that's that U-boat threat sort of cleared south of Malta. We've got the fight in Port of San Paolo going a little bit in our favour for once. Do we have anything troops-wise on here? Nope. Just damage. Just damage, it would seem. We've got Panther and Lion getting ahead a little bit of Valor. Let's get you heading up there. And let's get you patrolling in a little square pattern around where Valor will be. You're heading out there to capture that. We do have a contact down here, which most likely is going to be... let's get some rockets. Probably going to be a U-boat. Well, let's send that up to check that out anyway. Okay, we got potentially a cruiser coming that way. You got U-boats or subs, kind of. You get closer over there. You get closer over there. You try and intercept. Good. Just to try and block that off. Tobruk is still burning, even though it's completely in our control now. So that's an interesting one. But that's okay. Everything's looking good. Victory supply. My goodness. We haven't progressed very far today. There's been so much going on with the attacks around Gibraltar Home Fleet and dropping troops off there and loads of U-boats and obviously the cruiser and the invasion force we've scuppered over here, which was good. It's all important work, but yeah, it really has... I was hoping we'd get this done and dusted today, but no, it goes on, it would seem. So today we had to say goodbye to Samar, a tribal destroyer. Quite like that destroyer, it's a shame. 1,854 tons, and we lost a few aircraft as well. So we lost 23 ships so far in this campaign for 138,312 tons and 269 aircraft. The enemy, they've not done very well. They've lost, I'm not quite sure, 27th probably when we started. I'm not sure if CB1, that might have been the last episode we sunk that. The Duca de Noir, the light cruiser, 11,350 tons, also sunk. The Anguillo, Leone destroyer, 2,195 tons sunk. U-1014, 759 tons sunk. CB1, a Caraco merchant, for 6,440 tons. Caraco AA, 12,000 tons, and Franked AA for 12,000 ton merchant ships. Beautiful. This is the attack on the invasion force, of course. Cringe, a Königsberg light cruiser, sunk for 6,000 tons. Nordwest, a Leipzig light cruiser, sunk for 6,310 tons. Bologna, a Trento heavy class cruiser, sunk for 13,334 tons. And then 3 U-boats, U-298, which eventually sunk at 1,400 feet, or imploded, shall I say, and U-1008 and 1009 sunk in recent raids for 759 tons apiece. So the enemy has lost 222 ships for 1.2 million tons and 521 aircraft losses. So yeah, we're in the ascendancy. We just need to protect this to get here, to build that base, and we're done. And this crazy scenario will be over for now. But we'll leave it there. Thanks ever so much for watching. I thought this would be the finale, but it's not going to be. It rolls on at least one more roll. And we'll try and pick this up next time and complete our campaign objectives then. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.